Hello, 10th grade young physicists from all the classes. Welcome to a quick review of Chapter 1 Physics lesson. I hope it helps you during the midterm exam. I'm so happy to take you on this incredible journey into the world of physics. In this video, physics is more than just numbers and equations. It's the science that explains the universe. From how the stars shine to why your phone works, physics is everywhere. And guess what? You're about to become the explorers of this fascinating world. Remember, the best physicists were once curious students like you. So, keep your minds open and your curiosity alive, because you're the future of discovery. So, what is physics? Physics is the science of how things work. It's about understanding the world around us and beyond, from the tiniest particles to the vastness of space. The word physics actually comes from the Greek word physis, which means nature. So when you study physics, you're literally learning the laws of nature. Think of it this way. Physics is like a superhero that explains everything. Why does an apple fall from a tree? Physics. How does a rocket reach space? Physics. How does your favorite video game look so real? Yep, that's physics too. After explaining what is physics, let's talk about the areas of physics: mechanics, thermodynamics, optics, vibration and wave phenomenon, electromagnetism, relativity, and quantum mechanics. Imagine trying to juggle while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. Mechanics helps us understand the motion and forces acting on objects, making this balancing act possible. Thermodynamics. Think of a snowman trying to survive in a sauna. Thermodynamics explains how heat and energy flow, determining whether our frosty friend melts away or stays intact. Optics. Picture a cat chasing a laser pointer in a hall of mirrors. Optics studies light and vision, revealing how reflections and refractions can create dazzling effects. Vibration and wave phenomena. Visualize a trampoline park during an earthquake drill. This area of physics explores oscillations and waves, helping us design buildings that withstand earthquakes. Electromagnetism. Envision a superhero who can control metal objects with their mind. Electromagnetism uncovers the secrets of electric and magnetic fields, powering everything from your smartphone to MRI machines. Relativity. Imagine racing a beam of light on a roller coaster. Relativity, proposed by Einstein, changes our understanding of space and time, especially at high speeds and in strong gravitational fields. Quantum mechanics. Think of a magician pulling rabbits out of hats, but the rabbits are in multiple hats at once. Quantum mechanics deals with the strange behaviors of particles at the smallest scales, where particles can exist in multiple states simultaneously. Physics is not just about equations. It's about understanding the universe in the most fun and exciting ways. Now let's talk about the scientific method. It's a step-by-step process scientists use to solve problems or answer questions. And one of the greatest examples is Isaac Newton and his discovery of gravity. Here's the story. One day, Newton was sitting under an apple tree. Suddenly, boom! An apple fell on his head. Instead of just saying, ouch, Newton got curious. He asked, why did the apple fall down and not up? That was step one, asking a question. Then he observed carefully. He noticed that all objects fall toward the earth. Next, Newton made a hypothesis. Maybe there's a force pulling objects down. He then tested it by using math and experiments. And finally, he came to a conclusion. That force is gravity. See? That's how the scientific method works. Let's move on to prefixes and converting units. Have you ever wondered how to measure something really big or really small? For example, distances in space are so huge we use light years, while tiny bacteria are measured in micrometers. Prefixes help us simplify these numbers. Here's a fun one. Imagine you're trying to measure the length of a giraffe's tongue. It's about 0.5 meters long, but that sounds boring. Wouldn't it be cooler to say it's 50 centimeters or 500 millimeters? Prefixes make physics easier and more fun. Now, let's talk about accuracy and precision. Think of accuracy as hitting the bullseye on a dartboard, while precision is hitting the same spot over and over, even if it's not the bullseye. Here's a funny example. Imagine you're throwing darts blindfolded. If all your darts hit one corner of the board, you're precise but not accurate. But if you hit the bullseye once, you're accurate. Physics helps us aim for both accuracy and precision. Finally, let's talk about the language of physics. Physics has its own language. Math, don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. Think of math as the secret code that unlocks the mysteries of the universe. Without it, we wouldn't know how to design bridges, build airplanes, or even send texts. So whether it's equations, graphs, units, tables, diagrams, physics will teach you to think logically and solve problems like a pro. Before we wrap up, remember this: physics isn't just about learning, it's about exploring and understanding. Each of you has the potential to discover something amazing. Keep asking questions, stay curious, and never be afraid to make mistakes. Physics is all about trial and error, and every great scientist started just like you, with a question and a dream.